4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
It's pretty remarkable, isn't it, Kate, that the worst season statistically in Mahomes' career is still good enough to finish 6th in the MVP voting and reach a 4th straight Super Bowl. Shows just how high his bar is compared to everyone else, and he's still the QB that almost all are chasing.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Fires right away, but incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Complete Derrick Henry. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Gray now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. Play action, Mahomes. Buying some time right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He rolls to his right. Good strike downfield to Kelce. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. We'll fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another throw for Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. Got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack. You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return.
Hey, Kay, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
Hey, report.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Drew Tranquil with the pick.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. To the air, Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. That pass pulled in by Henry. And this one does not go far. And we are still waiting for scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Jackson now on 3rd. Completed to Flowers. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He finds Bateman on the slant. they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, Ravens.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. It's a race down the right side. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out.
It's a gain of
They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. First down. Here's Lamar. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Buying some time left. He takes it himself. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Working inside the red zone. He's got a man left. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 7.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Mejio with the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Finds Brown, right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up second and a yard.
He's back to throw. And who else? Kelsey's got another. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now, the call came in before the teams even hit the locker rooms. We're skipping halftime. We're starting the third quarter right away.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Ajante Wester to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. It's a gain of 6. And the Ravens first down.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Dumps it off to his running back. Across midfield at the 45. And he's brought down at the 44. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Now Jackson off the play action. Headed out right. He's keeping it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
11 more yards.
First down now, ball at the 33.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Jackson to throw it. Chased out to his right. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up second down. Throwing again is Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal, Baltimore.
In the red zone on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. By those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on these stud tight ends, that's big time. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His third total score in this game.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson throwing for it. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Ravens 22.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they pick him off again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And the Ravens first down.
First and 10, here's Jackson. Buying some time right. Has it down close. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. They will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure did.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
Chiefs 7.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Tyler Luke.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Gray now on the return. Things going well so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Travis Kelce.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. Man, and Kelce has it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Still has some space inside the 35. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And they pick him off again. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. Cuts it to the right sideline. Now hit, and Jackson loses the ball. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
Cut for big yards on the right side. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. On the move, hit it right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs just want to get out of here with how this one is gone.
At the 50-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure.
And they pick him off again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 37.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He rolls to his right. He calls his own number again. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out of the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Baltimore.
They're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. He's calling his own number again. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Henry will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it. You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. You found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, denies the first down.
Forced out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
It's 4th down and goal.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And safer.
Butker to kick off.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. LaVisca Chenault to return it. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. First out of the game for James Cook. Runs around him, he's got space. And he will score! Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a James Cook touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. Things going well so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Well, here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Hey, this is one of those situations where a quarterback has just got to say to himself, poised. Be poised.
His first throw is an interception. Picked by Derek Forrest. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. You're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pulled in by his back, Cook. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and that leaves them with 4th and 5. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
They'll go, Allen. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they do.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. We've set it down from 37. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Escapes trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. Looking to throw Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. It's an early lead for the Bills. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
It's a turnover.
New set of downs from 37. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Cook trying this one up the gut. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down. Motion man sent left. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Hand off to Cook here out of the zone read. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Another one for Cook. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion move.
Cook. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Jump off caught by his man. In. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Gray now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bills will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. First down now, ball at the 33. Now Allen. Downfield, and Shakir has it. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills get more points to end a lopsided first half. Bass on for the extra point. It's a fake. Pitching to the tight end. And he isn't able to get in here. That lead's going to stay right where it is.
Tyler
Bass now to kick this away. Mejio with the return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Back to work after throwing the pick. Chased out to his right. And he's got it, but didn't stay in bounds. Oh, hold on. There's a flag on the field, though. Let's listen. So the offense still moving forward as roughing the passer overrules that incomplete pass. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Back to throw it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Bills do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So one-sided contest. Our apologies to the halftime performers and anyone hoping for a quick snack break. Nope, not this time. We're pushing right through and getting the third quarter started.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. Mejio with the return. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
He was brought down by
the positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
That's caught for the first. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
So first down from the 41.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. This a 54-yarder. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And this stays a 3-possession game. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. And sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Connects with Cook. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
An 8-yard pickup.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This is Cook on the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Bills hold both the football and a solid lead here as they try to close this out. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run it with Cook. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. Right, anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running a draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Bills.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's Cook. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here's a give to Cook. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Bills about set to celebrate this win. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. So Reed will give it to Davis. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Allen on 3rd down. Dumps it off to his running back. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short. The lead looks safe, but the penalty's staying down. They're going for this. Here we go with Johnson. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no...
And they pick him off again! Picked by Derek Forrest. And the Bills bring this back inside the 10-yard line before going down.
First down and goal to go at the 7-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run. Davis. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
Behind the line of scrimmage. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one.
good one. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
At the Bills' 33-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this 1st drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will jump on top of the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5", that's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Allen. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of
From the
7.
35, here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 35-yard line.
The give to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go. Let's get that touch.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's up to the 20. Room past the 35. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 25 yards that time.
First down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
319.
Allen going to throw. Caught on a slant. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen at our halftime report. Scott. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Bills.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So he tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding space at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
34-yard line.
Henry again on second down.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On the option right is Jackson.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
From the gun, Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From midfield now, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Jackson now. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Here we go. This is fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Allen to throw. Incomplete, right side to Cook.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw is Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
Leads to second and goal.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Buys time, rolling right. Hauled in by Greg. And he's tackled for no gain.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Here we go on fourth with Mahomes. Throw is caught by the back. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. A little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turned it over on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Lamar now from the gun. Complete Derrick Henry. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He's going for it himself. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, come on.
On first down, Jackson. Drop this one down for Henry. That's some room to work. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more. Jackson throwing for it. It's cut for 2, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
Pride connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. And they get to it again. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 8-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. And on 4th down, they're about ready to punt. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays, but this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Chased out to his right. Taken off with it again. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. That one gains 7. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Getting out to his left. Took off with it again. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
He's keeping it again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Headed out right. He's calling his own number again. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Early on, it's not his work passing the football we're talking about. It is what he's been able to do as a runner that has this place buzzing.
Yeah, years ago, Kate, taking what the defense gives you means checking it down, but not anymore. Not the QBs of today. He's showing you the prowess he has with his legs as well.
Buying some time right. Now here he goes again. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Changing it up here, Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Ravens will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. On the move, headed right. And He gets in. They push out the lead to 16-0. Well, they really have this defense on its heels, Brock. Still the opening half, but a couple of touchdowns now, and a perfect 2 for 2 on two-point tries.
Yeah, this defense, they're picking up the scraps. They're not doing anything well. This offense, though, they sure are. Scoring touchdowns and then two-point conversions to top it off. And part of the reason you don't see this a lot, Kate, is you only have so many two-point plays in the arsenal, and they're using them here very early.
Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Hits him on the out route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this third down play. Throw here, third down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Jackson now on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. 4th down. Here's Jackson. He rolls to his right. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
They're on 17-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Looks like a design run here for Mahomes. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score. Going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the 3rd quarter. Butker on now to kick this one away. LeJohntay Wester to return it. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Raven offense headed out for this first series of the 2nd half. 1st and 10 from the 32. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Flush out now to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now throw, third and long. Forced out to his right. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Lamar and the Ravens all set for this two-point try. Now looking to throw. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on two-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, they can tell this defense stops them. The answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate, but it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence, the offense is owning them.
First down throw, Mahomes. Ravens get him, down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Protection is always tested against the blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needed a little help to get picked up off the grass.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Third and long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. First down, here's Lamar. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Well, when this guy's got it going on the ground, Brock, there isn't a more exciting player on the field, and he has certainly been the most fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, he's been fun for you and me, Kate, but not this defense. You know, I remember asking Pete Carroll some years ago, is it harder than ever to play defense right now because of all the rules and regulations and everything else? He said, oh, yeah. We're throwing in these dual threat quarterbacks, they're a nightmare as well.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
21 yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
From the gun, Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
And that's Cott's great call. Even if the points weren't needed, the lead swells by another 2. The Ravens kicking team is ready. Now they're going to send this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's going to fail to break even on the choice to bring it out. His touchback would have been to the 35. He was out at the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after a catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Chiefs who have possession, and they've got to get to work. They're in a massive hole. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. Again, Mahomes to throw. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
14 more yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Another throw for Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
12 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Chiefs trying to do some window dressing. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So take over deep in their own territory after the pick.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Headed out right. He's keeping it. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't honed the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game.
They read that screen perfectly. Interception! Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
They can make the loss 1 point closer at least. And that one is through, so take a final point off of what's still a pretty big lead as this game comes to a close. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ballgame.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to...
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on this cold night in Orchard Park. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. He's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in, and James Cook. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
Bills, 1st down.
Carry for Cook. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
34-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Allen now on 2nd down. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. To throw is Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's in! Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Chiefs 0.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Greg Russo in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodying his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
They needed 16. That's exactly what they got. By a whisker. Enough for a first down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 33 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
He'll swing this one out to Cook. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 20-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Stretching the field is Knox. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bills first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
First down. Allen gonna look deep, looking for more. And good running on the return. That'll help him out as the ball right around the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. This one, a deep shot for Rice.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. Remigio now on the return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. That's caught. Travis Kelce. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 46. Here's 2nd and a yard.
on play action, it's Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. It's going to be third. They need one. Off the play fake. Mahomes. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Play action here. Mahomes escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Kansas
Mahomes
City
finding
Chiefs.
Rice for the Kansas City first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Second and 10.
Makes it second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now, faking the give. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Allen. This one complete from Palmer. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. On the handoff, this is Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Once again, it's Cook. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. Second and 10. So now they'll throw it with Allen. Short pass taken in by Knox. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. The fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Now pass to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills move out on top, 14-0.
Bills 14, Chiefs nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
The Chiefs take over.
The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 8. At the
Mahomes
37.
looking to throw on second down. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson. And the Bills have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10 at the 30.
They'll run the draw with Cook. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter.
At the
Greg and I
40-yard line.
back for the conclusion in a moment. On second down. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. They'll drop to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. That is well done there, converting on third and 15.
17 yards.
Here's first and 10.
Good for a Bills. First down.
Cook gets it out of the pistol. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4 yards.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Cook. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
So it's a win here for the Bills. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion.
to kick off for
Here's
Baltimore.
Tyler Bass to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. We'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
4 yards.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
He fights Bateman on the slant. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. New set of downs for him, and starts at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's got a gain of 6 there. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just had a very successful one.
Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Christian Benford up to make that stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. Man in motion here. In motion, Bateman over right. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Escapes out to the left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Jackson's going to throw again. Chased out to his right. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. That pass pulled in by Henry. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. In the red zone now. Escapes the pocket, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bills nothing. To kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brandon Condrington to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have 1st and 10. First out of the game for James Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. They've got a man in motion. Out of the gun, Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Lamar now from the gun. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in balance.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
The lack of points, the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. New set of downs for them from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. Allen gonna throw again. He's got Khalil Shakir. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
It's his running back. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A pickup of 2.
Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get their first points of this game just before halftime. Sean McDermott keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2.
Allen looking to throw this. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board. At least show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Returning in from the 16.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. So less than a field goal separating these teams. Well, I guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the second half.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Cotterington now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So to begin the 3rd, it's going to be the Buffalo offense we see first. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Holding by his back, Cook. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll work against the blitz. Completed to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, Allen to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's now 3rd down.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Jump off caught by his back. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
1st down throw for Allen. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Bills first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Play action now. Allen. Into the hands of Knox, complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Looking to throw. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Bills 14, Ravens 7. Timer pass to kick off.
Pass now to kick this away. Here's Western on the return. Things going well so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. First and 10. Here's Jackson. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Buys time, rolling right. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That throw behind his intended target.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Ravens losing by 7. Deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens cut it to a point late in this one. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Chenault on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Cut for big yards on the right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball. They know how to finish.
To throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. They send a man in motion. They'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the Bills make the play that should win them this game.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
319. What's up?
Again, it's Cook. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So it's the Bills who come away with the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know